Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Hey there, it's Kim, of course. Right after today's Daily Tech Update, I'm going to have a special surprise for you. It's a clip from my other podcast. It's called The Current. It's packed with great tech news that you expect, just a little bit more relaxed. I think you're really going to love it. Just think of it as your tech coffee break. Today, two objectionable AI apps. One claims that you can talk to deceased loved ones. The other says you can talk to Jesus. Here's why they're so bad. But first, I'm Kim Komando for NetSuite. AI is here and the world has already changed. Companies are using it to get ahead. So download the free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. Rarely have I run across apps that are so crass and distasteful, preying on lost souls. First, there's Two-Way, the numeral 2 and spelled W-E-I. But Two-Way was getting no attention, so it's desperately trying to reinvent itself by inviting people to upload videos and photos of their deceased loved ones. You can talk to them, and the AI avatar talks back. The other encourages you to chat with Jesus through the app. The problem? Jesus' response is what some guy thinks Jesus might have said. Look, Grandpa's gone, and if you really want to know what Jesus says, try the New Testament. Low tech, but quite accurate. Enter to win cash at winfromkim.com. You don't want to miss this. I'm going to play a bite-sized sample of The Current. It's my other podcast, where we dive into all things tech, trends, and life online. I think you're really going to love it. In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? That's exactly what Cohere, Thomson Reuters, and Specialized Bikes have since they upgraded to the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run any workload in a high-performance environment and spend less than with other clouds. How's it faster? OCI Block Storage delivers more operations per second. Cheaper, up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Better, in test after test, customers report lower latency and higher bandwidth versus other clouds. This is the cloud built for AI and all your biggest workloads. And right now, with zero commitment, try OCI for free. Just go to oracle.com/Kim. That's oracle.com/Kim, oracle.com/Kim. All right, joining us is Eric. So I'm going to do some magic right here. Yes. Poof. Ba-da!
Oh, there he is. I love that. I love delayed magic tricks. Is this your card?
Well, to everybody who doesn't know, this is fabulous Eric is joining us here on set. Because, you know, Eric, you do such a great job picking everything out for our Amazon store. Do you know that we are a platinum influencer on Amazon?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
What does that mean?
I didn't know what that meant either. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, "What is a platinum influencer?" He's like, "Oh, that's kind of a big deal. It's like
nice.
like 0.00."
That was verbatim, actually.
Yes, like 0.00001% are platinum influencers on Amazon.
That's really cool.
And we are doing to large part because Eric has this ability to pick really great products. And let me back up. I don't mean to speak like you're not here, Eric.
Okay.
But Eric started with us as a content creator.
Okay.
And then I was like, Eric, can you pick some things in the store? He's like, yeah, I can do that. And that's the greatest thing I love about working with you, Eric, is that whatever I throw at you, you're like, sure, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. And that's fabulous. And so over this past year, Eric has morphed into really being in charge of the Amazon store, among other things.
Well, if it's platinum, I mean, you got to have one person in charge of it.
You do.
You can't just let that run off and no one takes care of it. It's platinum. They protect things that are platinum. Right, Louvre?
Fail.
See, if they had me in charge, that robbery would have never happened.
Exactly. And the merchandising would be
Fabulous. That merchandising would be. So I asked Eric to come on the pod today to tell us a little bit about, like, what are some big sellers for tech, which ones that he would select, and he is selecting for our store.
Okay.
So hit us with the number one.
Well, the number one item that has been doing gangbusters, and our folks love it, are RFID blockers that go into your wallet.
So it's not a wallet that's an RFID blocker. It's just a blocker that you add to any existing wallet.
It's like a credit card.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we have those too,
Okay.
which I'll get to in a second. But these are cards that you just place in your wallet. They take up hardly any room, and you just put them in, and it protects you from digital pickpocketers who are trying to steal any of your information.
Yeah, see, this is a new crime. What happens?
Yeah.
You go to a retail store and you tap your card to pay. Well, scammers and thieves, they're buying those same terminals, and so they go into a crowded place and they will hit you with this card reader, and then suddenly, your debit card, your bank card, your credit card gets banged because you have tap to pay enabled.
But now if I have this card, that's going to block that.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Excellent.
And the card's like, what is it, like $5?
Not even that. It's $6 for a 6-pack. So just $1 for a card. You can give it to your husband. You can give it to your son. You can give it to any family member that you want protected this holiday season.
Okay, you put it in. I mean, could you imagine the thrill of somebody getting that on Christmas Day?
Yay! Thank you, Santa.
Well, imagine the thrill that you will have when your info is not stolen.
Absolutely. I didn't even know this thing exists. And guess what? I have $6. I can go get this.
That'll work.
Yes. But like I said, we also have that technology built into wallets these days too. So one of the ones that I love and that I personally use is one of these ones by Runbox.
Okay.
And it has an Apple AirTag built in to the actual wallet itself.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you're like me, and when I go into my house, I lay down everything from the moment I step out of the garage to my bedroom.
Yeah. I'm the same way. They call me the disappearing man.
Exactly.
Because there's just a pile of clothes and stuff where I stopped when I got in the house.
Like there's no trail.
No, it's just all in one pile.
That's what my
Easy
grandmother used to
accessible.
say. She used to say, Eric, you leave a trail when you walk into the house. So, but I love having that technology built into my wallet. And they also come in for women's wallets and men's wallets. So you can have any style you want with or without the AirTag.
And how much is that?
How much is that?
That is currently $22 for the one I just showed you, and it's 15% off.
Oh, wow.
See, that's okay. Now that's a good gift too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you have somebody in your life that loses stuff all the time.
I have an AirTag in my wallet because I lose it constantly.
I have one in mine, but I don't.
You have a purse. It's not fair.
Yeah,
You cheat.
Yeah, that's true.
But does she have pockets?
No.
No
just
pockets.
Just a disheveled sweater.
Just
today.
an awful, ugly, disheveled sweater.
Okay, I wouldn't say it was ugly.
All right, I went too far.
All right, what do you have next on your list?
So
A
we
new
talked.
sweater.
So we talked about digital pickpocketers. What about insurance fraud, specifically for auto insurance fraud? And you've talked about this before. You need a dash cam in order to protect yourself from auto insurance
Oh,
fraud.
because
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? If I mean, they're in just about every rideshare vehicle.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
a reason.
Right.
I mean,
Both directions, where you're going and the passengers inside.
and seeing that's the thing about dash cams is that you can prove your innocence.
Right.
Okay. And then they also, I like the dash cams too, that they have parking mode. So that this way, when your car's just sitting there and the dash cam's there, is that it's still recording, making sure, seeing what's going on. And and these used to be like $500-$600.
Right. For the good ones.
Yes, but now that prices have come down tremendously.
Oh, substantially. The one that I love and that my mom uses, because as soon as she started reading your newsletter, she was like, Eric, I need a dash cam. She got so scared.
Way to go. You terrified his mother.
Sorry.
And so,
Sorry about that.
no worries. So last Christmas, I got her one by Red Tiger, and I'll say this. I will never put a piece of tech in my mom's car that I'm not 100% sure that she's going to be safe with.
Right.
And right now, honestly, I wish I got this for her at this price. Right now, it's 43% off and only $86.
Oh, wow. That's a bargain. That
At
really
half
is.
the price.
Yeah.
No, seriously, think about everything that happened.
yeah.
And now you gave her this one. Have you had to do like a lot of tech support on it?
I have to do a lot of tech support with my mom, period.
Okay.
What's one more thing?
I will say for most people, it is extremely user-friendly to use and was very quick to set up.
Good.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. By the way, if you're listening or watching, we are going to tell you where you can get a list of all of these. So just don't worry about writing anything down.
So up next, do you know anybody in your life that needs a new MacBook?
Oh, my fiance just last night said I needed it. She's going back to school.
Oh, is she?
She wants to get another master's. And she's like, I'm going to need a new computer for school. So yes.
Awesome. Well, what if I told you can get the brand new MacBook Air for just $750?
I don't know if that's a good deal. Is that a good deal?
That's a good deal.
I love that deal.
And this isn't a refurbished.
Hates my sweater, but loves my deals.
And this isn't just like a refurbished MacBook that is old and somebody else used. This is the brand new MacBook with the M4 chip.
Okay.
Yes.
That means it's faster.
So then normally if it wasn't the holiday season and we're running a special, what are we looking at for that?
You are going to be looking at $1,000 for
That's
this.
25% off.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
That's nice.
And see, here's the thing about a MacBook. They never die.
Okay.
I mean, seriously. I wish that my MacBook would die so I could get a new one.
You just can't justify it?
No,
Not even for $750?
No, because mine works perfectly fine, and it's probably 5 years old, and I think it just keeps chugging along.
Don't you wish your husband felt that same way? Doesn't he
No.
replace his technology every hour on the hour?
It does. And so you should see what he has now. He's got, when you come over to the house next, you'll have to see. So he's got a Mac Mini,
Okay.
and he's got this big ass monitor.
That curves?
That curves. And, it
What?
goes, and so it curves all around him. And so I don't know when he's in his office anymore because I can't see him.
He's just behind there
Yes.
being a maniacal Dr. Evil. Me and Kim Commando will take over the world.
That kind of sounded like him, too.
Spot on impression.
Thank you.
You're being watched. Every time you go online, internet service providers track your every move. Here in the United States, they're selling our browsing history. Until that changes, you need to protect yourself like I do with ExpressVPN, an easy-to-use app that encrypts and reroutes all your internet traffic through secure servers. With ExpressVPN, your internet provider can't see your browsing history, and it hides your IP address and location. Plus, you can even change your IP address to stay completely private and anonymous online. And with servers in over 100 countries, you can appear virtually anywhere. It's so easy to use. One button and you're connected. And with apps for every device, phones, laptops, desktops, tablets, ExpressVPN makes it simple to stay private anywhere you connect. Start taking your online privacy seriously like I do with ExpressVPN. Get up to 4 extra months of ExpressVPN right now at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim. All right, so what do we have who's this next gift for?
This next gift is for a traveler. And Kim, I know that you love jet setting around the world.
I do.
And what if I told you could have noise canceling wireless headphones that will last you if you decided to take a trip from New York to Tokyo?
I would love that.
Amazing. So the ones by Kvito, they will last you up to 70 hours without needing to charge.
70 hours?
Yeah, 70 hours.
That's a long time.
That's to listen to this show on repeat like 44 times.
Now, don't give her any ideas.
Just keep going over and over.
Exactly.
You know,
What
and
did he say about my sweater?
see,
Rewind.
That's the thing. You need, if you're going on a flight, I don't care if even it's a short flight, you need noise canceling headphones. You do. because this way you can just tune everything out. And then I put them on even when I sleep, so that this way you don't have to hear like, Captain has told us to put on the fashion tape outside, But you know what else they're good for? I was talking to my brother a couple weeks ago, and I bought him these noise-canceling headphones. And, I buy him a lot of stuff, but I never get a lot of feedback,
Just a thank you?
Yeah, I get a thank you, but I don't hear
Right.
after wow, that was great type
Correct.
of thing. Mm-hmm. But, I'm used to it. I mean, we're talking about a guy who'd fart on my face when we were growing up. Okay, so he's, as you could tell, he's my much older, bigger brother.
Sure.
Okay, and but he's having a lot of heart issues, and he thanked me for the noise canceling headphones because he said he takes them now to the hospital and to his doctor's appointments, and it really helps him kind of
Zone out?
zone
That's
out.
awesome.
Nice.
Yes.
I use Raycons, but these sound great too.
Yeah, no, Raycons are pretty. I use Raycons on my treadmill, and when I walk the dogs and stuff like that.
But 70 hours, that's pretty unbeatable.
That's a long time. The Raycons last 36 hours.
Well, it's not $70. It's actually 70 hours of playtime. But you might be thinking, okay, this is a $100 headphone, at least regular price.
Sure.
They're currently $23 and 23% off.
Wow.
Yeah.
23% off the 23?
No, $23.
23 after the discount.
After the discount,
That's
yes.
Man, I paid more than that.
That's a normal. I have 5 children. That's a normal trip to Starbucks.
Yes, it is.
I can get some 70-hour headphones and not listen to them while we're in line at Starbucks.
Now you're thinking. So last but not least, I know that, Kim, you've talked about this before, hidden cameras in Airbnbs, hotel
it's frightening.
rooms. Yeah, it is super scary. Even sketchy public bathrooms, they're everywhere these days. And you just can't show up and assume that they're not there.
No, we're not. I mean, we had a gal on the team here who she rented I'll tell you who it was Maddie. I think it was Maddie. She rented an Airbnb in California, and in the bedroom she looked up and there was a camera.
That's creepy.
Isn't that? It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's scary.
The problem is that the cameras are so small now.
Can't I use my stretch and strap in the privacy of my own Airbnb without someone recording it?
Well, now you can with a hidden camera detector.
Okay.
It has wireless signal detection to detect active bug transmitters and infrared lens detection to spot hidden pinhole cameras like the one you just described.
Have you ever used one of these?
I have not.
Okay.
But just because I haven't been traveling a lot recently.
Okay.
But the next time I head on one of these trips, I am for sure going to get one.
And how much is this one?
Right now, it is only $27 after 33% off.
Okay.
So you'll save $13 on this hidden camera.
Have you ever
detector.
used one?
Yes.
And you swear by it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Okay.
I rented an Airbnb in Utah.
You say that so slowly, like we should be dun 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 Utah.
Because
You're thinking Utah, prim and proper. You shouldn't have
Yes.
to worry about anything. This is a good
Yes.
community.
Exactly.
To be in.
so we rented this Airbnb, and I always do this. I turn on the TV and I go to the upper channels to see if there are any cameras in the house.
Okay.
So I get to the upper channels and then I see cameras, and then I'm like, I bet you there's more cameras in here. So then I start going around and I start finding cameras in other places. And then as I'm looking around in this Airbnb in Utah, I find porn stashes, like magazines and pictures.
Just willy nilly about?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and then,
Just out in the open?
no, like in the kitchen cabinet.
My gosh.
Well, that's out in the open. I mean, it's not like it's in a safe in a basement.
Exactly.
No. It was in the kitchen cabinet, like underneath some papers.
How
and-
much is a stash, would you say?
There was a lot of porn.
10?
More.
Okay, that's a stash. All right. I'm not
And
gonna-
also like the local newspaper where you could get like hookers and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a very, very nice Airbnb. Had you all set up for the weekend?
So as we're like, getting settled in, and I'm calling Airbnb to complain about everything that's going on in this, ding dong. And then I look out and I see 2 Mormon boys with name tags. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to hear their pitch.
Pitch?
Open the door. Open the door. And Barry's like, we're not letting the Mormon kids in here. And I'm like, I just want to hear their pitch.
You've never had one show up at your door before?
No. I've had the Jehovah's Witnesses. I've had Alice Cooper. I've had other people.
You should have just given them the porn stash and have them on their merry way.
But I didn't get the. We didn't get the chance. You
didn't get the pitch?
No.
Sorry.
I didn't get the pitch. So no, but these hidden detectors, it's important because there are so many weirdos. I mean, you don't want to have like some guy living in the attic looking down to you or whatever it might be.
That's a camera detector is not going to find a guy hiding in your attic of an Airbnb.
If he's hiding in the attic, there's cameras all over.
Okay.
Well, this one does have a flashlight.
Okay.
So
I stand corrected.
So you can go up in the attic and just be like, hey, anybody up here?
All right, that's a cool product.
Yeah, see, so these are essential gifts, essential picks from Eric. And let me tell you something. Eric always does his homework, looks at reviews, make sure there's no fake reviews, make sure that it's a legitimate listing because there's so many illegitimate listings.
Oh, yeah.
And so, so it's not like he goes, oh, that's a good one, and then just moves on. No.
Yeah, whenever I'm upstairs, I always feel like I'm digging for a needle in a haystack, trying to find a gem in a pile of duds.
Hey, join over 650,000 folks who get my free newsletter every single morning. You're going to love it. It takes just 5 minutes to stay up to date on everything that's happening in the tech world. Get the current newsletter. Sign up now at getkim.com.